Parables, if we're not careful, they become nice little stories or fables, just sort of simply nice moral stories, but that really isn't their purpose. We must ask ourselves each time, who is Jesus in them? For Jesus tells them not to make a generic point about niceness, but to say something particular about himself, or even many things about himself. Parables, like a diamond, can be turned and viewed from different angles, and as the light bounces off of them, we get a different glance or insight into what they may say to us today. The lens that I write this one through is that of seeing the kingdom of God in different places this week, in churches, in visits that I've made, in the things that I've written and the talks that I've given. I wonder where you've been aware of God's kingdom breaking through into the world this week. And I've also taken a different approach to this talk today, a sideways glance, if you will. What I've taken the liberty of rewriting today's challenging parable in an imaginative way, imagining the themes of it from God's perspective. And I've called it a letter from God to humankind. So a letter from God to humankind. This is a letter from God. Hey there, how's it going? I just wanted to get in touch to invite you to a party that I'm throwing. It's a party that changed the world. You don't have to bring anything apart from yourselves. We're well stocked on the quiche front. Leave behind the bone china and the doilies. Be exactly who you are, and I'll provide all that you need. All that you need to do is to show up and join in. No just watching from the sidelines, enjoying the music. I need people who will dance. You see, I started back at the beginning of time by inviting individuals and then bigger groups. And to be honest, it's not really worked out. Some joined in when I invited them. Some stayed for a while and then made their excuses and off they went, off to work on their own businesses. Some even did harm to the whole aim of the party, which is to hear the tune that tells people that they're loved. I'm playing this tune all of the time and inviting people to hear it and to pass it on by joining in their own ways. I found that when you invite people and they reject you, it really hurts. But that's the cost of relationship, I suppose. I guess I'm longing to spend time together with the people who I've created, those who I've known in intimate detail since their beginning. Sometimes they'll show up for a bit and I savour each and every second that we spend together. Now, don't worry if you don't know lots about music, because to hear the tune, you just need to hear it and to join in. You've got the groove, the melody, the heart of it. When you hear and sense love for you and for your neighbour within your soul and running through your veins. And so I'm extending my invitation further this time. And that's why I'm writing to you. There's a party and there's an invitation with your name on it. That's why Jesus came, to give that invitation in person, but it got him nailed to a cross. So I thought I'd write this time, and also my spirit keeps calling you from deep within your souls as well. Now I know, you're not like those others who normally show up at things like this. You don't know how to act or what you ought to bring. But I'm telling you, I want you to come, to join in with the music. Maybe you've heard the music from a distance and you've never felt like you could come, never felt like you should join in. Sort of stood on the sidelines, enjoying it a bit, but without really jumping in and joining in with a dance. To dance to the tune that I'm playing isn't a choreographed, follow the rules and instructions kind of a thing. It's freestyle, listening to what moves you and then joining in, maybe hesitantly at first, but my spirit will take the lead. And don't be surprised if you end up hearing it in all kinds of surprising and unexpected places. The party is going on all around. And the thing about the tune is that it's playing all of the time. It's deeper and resonates more strongly than the other tunes that play, which can seem attractive at first, but don't lead to the deepest joy and hope. It can be heard in all kinds of places if you just learn to hear it. Sometimes in church buildings, sometimes on Zoom, sometimes in people's homes, sometimes as you walk down the street, or as you do your shopping, or as you send that email. Will you come to the party and dance? Will you listen for the tune that has been played since the beginning of time? Will you help other people to listen for that tune that tells them that they are loved? I extend the invitation. It hurts when people don't get back to me. I understand that you're busy. Those others were too at the beginning of time. So there it is. I'll finish my letter there. The invitation stands. It's open for all of time. Amen.